Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, that just felt off? You tried to make a connection with the other person, but it just felt surface level? Even if you said all the right things, the connection just wasn't there. If yes, today I'm going to share with you 3 easy ways to instantly improve your connection with others. These aren't cheesy hacks or one-size-fits-all scripts. These are simple, powerful shifts you can use in everyday conversations. Whether you're talking to your boss, your barista, or your best friend. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Work Chat. Today we're going to talk about how to create meaningful connections instantly with others. Here's the thing. Being good with people isn't about saying more, it's about saying what matters. And in today's episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So if you want to feel more confident, more connected, and way less awkward, stick around. Let's start with the first and possibly most powerful way to improve your connection with others, which is be curious, not clever. This one is deceptively simple. We often go into conversations trying to impress people. We want to sound smart, seem interesting, or prove we belong in the room. And hey, that's natural. We all want to be seen as competent. But here's the truth. Trying to impress people rarely builds real connection. You know what does? Making people feel heard. Being curious is magnetic. When you ask thoughtful questions and really listen to the answers, people instantly feel closer to you. Not because you said something brilliant, but because you made them feel seen. Let me share a quick example. A friend of mine once told me about a new manager who walked into a team meeting and didn't say much for the first 10 minutes. Instead of dominating the conversation, she asked a simple question. What's one thing you feel is working well here, and one thing that could be better? Then she just listened. No correcting, no well in my last job, just calm, genuine curiosity. And she asked some clarifying questions along the way to try to understand better. Guess what happened? People opened up. The mood shifted. And that team started to trust her, fast. She didn't try to impress, she led with curiosity, and that changed everything. So in your next conversation, challenge yourself to ask one more question than you normally would. Then really lean into the answer. Use follow-ups like, "That's interesting. Can you tell me more about that? How did that make you feel? What was the biggest challenge for you?" You'll be amazed at how quickly people warm up when they realize you're genuinely curious about them. Alright, moving on to number 2. Match their energy without losing yourself. We've all had that moment when you're in a conversation and the vibe just feels off. Maybe you're excited and the other person is flat, or maybe they're amped up and you're trying to keep things mellow. That mismatch can create friction and distance. Here's the fix. Match their energy level, not their personality. Now, I'm not saying to become someone you're not. That's exhausting and unsustainable. What I am saying is, meet people where they are emotionally. If someone's sharing something difficult, don't respond with high-energy positivity. You'll seem tone-deaf. If someone's celebrating, don't bring the mood down by being overly serious. This is called emotional mirroring, and it's a powerful way to build instant rapport. But here's the nuance. You still want to be you. If you're naturally more laid back, you don't have to fake enthusiasm to match someone's excitement. You can still honor the moment in a way that feels true to you. For example, if someone's thrilled about a promotion, you could say, "Wow, that's huge. I can tell how much this means to you." If someone's venting, say, "That sounds really frustrating. I'd be upset too." You're matching their emotional state, but in a way that fits your voice. So next time you're in a conversation, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what is this person feeling right now? And how can I respect that feeling in the way I respond? That 1-second check-in can completely change how your message lands. Quick pause here. If you're enjoying this episode, take 2 seconds to hit that follow or subscribe button and leave a quick review if you're feeling generous. It really helps the show grow and helps us keep bringing you episodes like this. Alright, let's dive into the third and final tip. Okay, here it is. The third way to instantly improve your connection with others. Share mini stories, not just facts. Humans are wired for stories. It's how we've communicated for thousands of years. It's how we build trust. It's how we remember things. So instead of saying, "Yeah, I've been busy with work lately," try, "Honestly, I've had 3 back-to-back deadlines this week. Yesterday I was eating lunch while on a Zoom call. It was one of those days." It's not a novel, it's just a mini story. But that little snippet paints a picture. It creates a shared experience. It opens the door for empathy. And here's why it works. When you tell a mini story, you invite others to tell theirs. You create a rhythm of real sharing, instead of just trading surface-level facts. Let's look at a workplace example. Say you're trying to connect with a colleague you don't know well. Instead of asking, "How was your weekend?" you could say, "I spent half my Saturday trying to build an IKEA bookshelf that still isn't straight. Gave up and went for ice cream." That's funny, relatable, and opens the door for them to share something too. That's how connection starts. So think of 2 to 3 go-to mini stories you can use in conversation. They don't need to be profound. Just moments that reveal a bit about your personality. Something funny, something real, something human. Use these stories to create warmth and relatability, especially when you're meeting someone new or trying to deepen a casual relationship. Okay, let's wrap it up. So let's recap the 3 easy ways to instantly improve your connections with others. First, be curious, not clever. Ask more questions and deeply listen. Second, match their energy, but stay you. Respect the emotional tone without faking it. Finally, share mini stories, not just facts. Make it human, not robotic. These aren't gimmicks. They're real, human-centered strategies that create trust, warmth, and authenticity. And the best part? You don't have to wait. You can use them today, with your team, your friends, your family, or that stranger in line for coffee. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be real, and a little more intentional. That's what true connection is all about. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me on the work chat. If you like this episode, share it with someone who could use a connection boost. Or even better, try one of these tips with them and see what happens. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more conversations like this one. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep connecting.